Hello. Switch scene. Okay. Whenever I unmute my mic, I then immediately get lost in OBS. Playing more Trackmania. I have played a little bit, or a decent amount actually. I have the ATs on the first three black maps, and we can watch those times before I get into it, but I mostly am streaming to hunt Brazil. Oh wait, this scene does not have my YouTube audio on it. Now it does. There it is. So yeah, I've been playing. I've actually been having quite a lot of fun with it. I barely have this AT, so I should improve this. Um, but yeah, I don't remember anything about if I like did anything specific here to like I don't know. My time isn't very good. It's barely AT, so I have nothing to say. Like that airtime was not ideal, obviously. I don't think this ice part was even that great. It wasn't terrible. This was not that great of an exit. I slid a lot. I fucked that up. You can go way tighter here, but I'm bad. Okay, this music is loud as fuck. The volume on YouTube is at 2, and it's still overpowering my voice. Bro. Now it's at 1, and it's fine. Wonderful. But yeah, this map wasn't too bad, honestly, for AT. The identity isn't that hard to learn. You just hold brake and forward at the same time and turn around, I think. And then this one, the half pipe one I got yesterday. Um and I barely got this one as well. This one was really annoying. The identity on it is annoying to say the least. It doesn't look hard and then you do it and you crash and die and it sucks. I definitely don't carry as much speed as is possible down that bit into the dirt. And this part here, I don't know what the actual stride is, but I found that you can like kind of drift before the jump and land relatively decently. And that you kind of just survive. This is like a very tight drift that you do a little early. And then the identity is kind of just you want low airtime, but you kind of just go for it and hope that you get it correctly. Because like you don't, if you go too low, you just crash into the next part of the half pipe. Like, and there's no chance. So you have to get a little bit more air than it feels like you should. I don't know. It's awkward. I'm not a huge fan of that one. And then the USA one I just got just now before stream, and then I was like, you know what, I should stream some hunting. So I literally just did this run like a couple minutes ago. Here I AK3 no slide up, which I've found to be consistently fast at least. AK4 the bob because I'm just used to doing that. This quarter pipe is really annoying because it's not a quarter pipe block. This is like a wall ride block, free blocked to look like a quarter pipe. So it's weirder and not the same kind of quarter pipe jump you'd normally have to do to land clean. And then here, this is just You can go into that ice part with way more speed, but you don't really need it, and it's way easier to slide out if you're any faster, really. And then this is just a really tight drift. And then I do the identity pretty bad, but I failed here so many times that I just hard saved it. And then that last bit, I'll free cam it. That last little part, this is plastic. So like if you can go up here and then your car is sliding on the plastic and you can crash. So you have to be pretty straight on into the finish or else it can be a little shaky. It's not that bad, but if you have a bad alignment, you can crash the fin. But yeah. Now I've got Brazil and Greece to go. And I'm not out of top 1K here yet, even though I'm 3 seconds behind the AT. So I think this one and the Greece one, people are probably... Actually, I haven't looked at the Greece one in a little bit, so I don't know where the rankings are with that. But I know that this map does have a cut that is used in the record. But I don't know anything about the Greece one other than that the identity is really annoying. Okay. Like the worst identity here is easily the Greece one. It's just not very fun to drive, if I'm being honest. This part it was like this in Discovery as well. This transition is not good. It's really annoying how unsmooth it is. And also, I just have no speed going out of this, and I feel like I'm doing something wrong with how little speed I have there. Oh, and then I always forget this turn. And that visual error is still happening, so I think it's just the map, the way it's built. That like flashing on that one part when you drive there. It's like here, right? Something about this the game doesn't like. Oh, yeah, there it is. I don't know what it is on about the way this is, but there's some flickering and it's for me it's really distracting. I don't know if it's like my graphics settings and if it goes away on lower settings, but I play the game on like almost all high settings, I think. Um very high, very high, high, low reflections, low reflections, no lens flare, no motion blur. Slow motion blur? Ew, no. Slow mo blur. Like in a slow mo. I don't know what that even means, if I'm being honest, but I don't want it on. So I will turn it off. If it's a blur, then I don't want it. I think you can steer in the water if you do like AK1 or 2. But I don't know. This is a Pokemon song? What is this? X and Y bicycle. What the hell? Okay, this is a chill Pokemon music video that's like 3 hours long, but the songs are too short and the music isn't very chill. So I'm gonna not listen to it. We're going to Animal Crossing. I'm gonna actually just completely disassociate. That's loud. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know if I've even improved on this map since the discovery run I did a few days ago. I don't think I have, honestly. I haven't played this map very much. I played it a little bit, but I mostly played the other ones, and then I also hunted map 16, the ice map. And I was, let me look. I was top 100. Oh, I got a beaten. But I still have a pretty good time. 42 low, improvable, but not a bad time at all. Imagine champion medal there will be like a 41.5, perhaps. Maybe a 41.7. I don't know. Wait, that's good speed. Holy. It might just be the lagoon environment that has the visual errors, because I think it's only happened to me on the lagoon vista. So I don't know what that's about. Hole. I haven't played the map in a while. I forgot about the hole. Man, that was like 1.2 seconds PB right there. Assuming I hit the ending. I don't know how I even got that speed, if I'm being real. I wonder if how fast the cut is in regards to like if you get it bad, if it's still faster at all. I don't know. I feel like when I was watching another discovery of this, they kept going up there. But I can't find a line where I'm getting the angle to go up in that part where you can go above the pillar or below it. I always have the below line, but it also doesn't seem slower. I don't know. Let me look at the record specifically for that section. Editor, scrubber, or whatever it was, is now not working. Ghost plus plus, whatever it is. I think I can force enable it. How though? I don't know how. Settings. They go wide there. What the hell? Oh yeah, for the speed here. Right. I'm dumb. Oh, they skipped the part I'm talking about. I'm dumb as hell. Well, let me see if that worked to enable the plugin. It did not work. Oh well. I might need to reload the map. Oh, there it is. Yeah, okay. Although I don't need it on this map because they skipped that one section I was questioning. Oh, I clipped. Does anything matter here as long as you get exit speed? I feel like it's not that bad. Because the exit speed there is the only thing that matters. But that's also the part that I'm clueless about. Oh, I pressed caps lock instead of shift. I need to move my keyboard. Okay. I should just have caps lock also bound to drift, to brake, so that I can press either. I had to steer to not crash. Am I faster? Okay. I think my PB just has a really bad section there. And then I hit the water. So the cut is this, but I have no speed. It's that you have to go through the checkpoint backwards, over wall, and then bug slide. It's crazy that that was found within the first like hour of the campaign being out. That's so insane. Oh wait, I could. It's the Lagoon soundtrack though. What about this? Maybe for a little while we can listen to the in-game music. If it was Valley, I'd probably be very more willing, because I like the Valley soundtrack. I have no idea what I'm doing on Water Glider. Actually kind of surprising, even though there is a cut, there's still only 500 ATs on this one. I mean, most people probably aren't cutting for AT. Because the cut isn't the easiest, but like, I don't know. I can definitely get it without cutting. I just really don't like the slap style. Mostly the water glider. I'm fine with plastic. Wet plastic even is fine. And there's not really much of it anyway. Just the water glider is not something I have any prior experience with. So having to actually play it and play it well is... Oh, I didn't mean to pause. I was trying to press 1 to steer in the water. Okay. I don't know why my exit speed is so shit there. I don't really understand the line, I don't think. Let me look at the record, see if there's Any specific alignment they're doing. Stay low. They go into it like really inside and then straighten out very quickly. And then they even steer in the water a bit to make sure they... It's like 40% at most. I'm actually surprised they even do that. I didn't know you could steer that much in the water without losing a bunch of speed. So just like full commit, full inside like this. But I didn't have a good checkpoint, but that one's better. That was a bad exit. My finger slipped off of my steering. I'm not having a good day. What the hell? My finger just slid off my right arrow key. What the hell? Let's see if this is consistent, though. That time I didn't do it as good. I have a better checkpoint there, though. Oh. What the hell? This inside water plastic... Or no, the inside... Yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. No, just the inside plastic when the road perfectly, like, is flush with the grass. Like that. Just some weird shit if you go too inside, I guess. Actually, this was the wet plastic. Same thing. Okay. That was bad. Okay. What the? Good. Oh, I had a weird gear problem there. I'm surprised I didn't get more, or I'm surprised I didn't lose more there. How weird that was. Oh, I probably should have gone above there. Remember the hole. Oh my god, I crashed. You love to see it. We'll just continue anyway. I have grip. Hello? Okay. I guess I will not be continuing. But yeah, I've been playing Trackmania more. I've been having fun. I think this campaign's a lot of fun. And I've been trying to just play more of the game, I guess. Because for the last like year I've been very inactive and sporadically playing, not playing very much. And I think I did need a break. I still never really took like a full break, but I think I limited my playing to a decent enough time to where now I'm kind of enjoying it more again. Oh, I went all action key to try to save that, and I forgot what action key I pressed, and I got all jumbled. I love keyboard. I could maybe try the thing I did a while back where I play the campaign again, but with controller, because I do have a proper USB controller now. Except when I did it the first time, I did it on a different account. But that is now not a thing I can do because of the campaign being limited on starter access. And also, I think they might have updated the rules about, like, the terms of service about alts. I think maybe I remember hearing about that. Maybe? I don't know. So I'd have to just do it on my main account, which I would have had to do anyway. Because I don't ever play games with controller, so playing a game that I'm significantly more used to playing on keyboard and then playing it with controller once every like year, it's weird, but it can be pretty fun. I don't have speed, right? No. Okay. I almost had the speed. And if I randomly go for it and I get it, I'm gonna run with it. I don't care. I'm gonna get a... If it can save me the time I need and get the AT and then never have to play the map again, I would do that. But I'm not gonna purposely grind out the cut. But if I randomly here and there go for it and I hit it one time, then like, you know, why not? Also, if I get bored or annoyed at this map, I could go over to the Greece map, although that map will probably just tilt me more. Or I could play some more of the ice track, do a bit of hunting on stream for that. I'm doing this wrong. I'm doing the water completely wrong. But I can't watch the records to learn how to do the water, or the first water glider, because they all do it specifically to set up for the cut. I mean, they do it to maximize exit speed, which is like probably fine to do and probably good to do anyway. But they're doing it specifically to do the cut. So I don't know if it's like a good line for non-cut or not. So I don't want to practice something that's bad. Also, I did think about maybe trying matchmaking for the first time ever, because the maps this season are really good, and I think I enjoyed them enough to maybe play them in matchmaking, which I don't think I've ever had before in a campaign, is maps that I liked enough that I'd want to have to play them in an environment like that. I just wish matchmaking wasn't team-based. I wish it was 1v1, v1, 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 or 4 players 1v1, v1, v1. Which I think a lot of people want that. I wish it was just entirely solo. Or there wasn't the option to play a solo mode. I think right now it's 2v2. Or yeah, it's 2v2. Which pretty much means it's solo because whoever gets first wins the round for their team, essentially, right? 1 and 4 is better than 2 and 3, I think, right? I'm pretty sure that's generally how that is. I played Mario Kart competitively. I'm pretty sure 1-4 is pretty good. Generally on most scoring systems. But Mario Kart's a 12-person room or 10-person room, so it's not the same. I think my favorite format in Mario Kart Wii back when I played was 4v4. When it came to Clan Wars, I think I preferred 4v4 the most. The 6v6, too many people in a Skype call together, screaming, too many 12-year-olds screaming into their headset microphones. 5v5 was fine, mostly. I don't know. I think 4v4 was good in that game. No idea how the private room system works in the newer games. But I don't really like Mario Kart anymore other than Mario Kart Wii. I bought the Switch 2 bundle with World, and I played it once. And I haven't opened it again. New era Mario Kart just is not for me as much as I wish I enjoyed it more. Or specifically generally the driving I don't like anymore in the newer Mario Karts. It just feels like shit to drive the way they do it now. And they only make it worse with every game, I think. But also just, I don't like items. There's a reason why I played Time Trials primarily, especially when I came back to the game a little bit a couple years ago. I only played Time Trials then. Okay, I need 0.8 now. Not bad. That's still quite a bit for me not knowing how to play the track, but that's not bad. I probably did the water glider sections really wrong. But I don't know how to do them any faster. My goal with the water gliders is to just survive them. So I feel like all of my time save has to be not in the water gliders. If I want this AT, which is really annoying. Okay, that starts pretty easy. Going the more inside line. Oh, that was bad though. I have no exit speed. Oh man. I think it's here you have to jump, right? Yeah. but not exactly like that. I actually don't know where you jump. Isn't it here? Because you have to... Where is it, actually, that you jump? Because you have to jump... It has to be here, right? This third one? This is, like, the only direct line I see. Because you have to jump through the CP, over wall, like, bounce, and then bug slide. Right? So it has to be in this specific line that you have a clear jump through. Right? It can't be any earlier, because then you're way too far to the right. But I don't think you ever have a line to go here. And there's trees in the way anyway. I should learn where to jump though, in case I do decide to randomly go for it. So there I killed a gear. I don't know if I'm doing that normally or I don't remember. Oh no, I'm holding the gear. And then dropping it there, I guess? Maybe I did it wrong. I had more exit speed though, so I think I dropped the gear in my PV at least. Don't want to hit the water. And you want to hit the CP. Yippee. I don't like this U-turn. This U-turn's so... You have to, like, release and bug slide. It feels really easy to lose time on that, but it's kind of annoying. Oh no, you're not dropping the gear normally there, I don't think. There's also a gear here where if you steer too early to the right here, you're fucked right at the start. Awful start, but we can try and get this good at least. Yeah, there I kept the gear and I have a bunch more exit speed. And now I have less from the transition, which is so cool. But then I had more into the other... I don't know what's going on. I need to stop looking at the numbers so intently. I'm never gonna get runs if I'm staring at my splits and split speeds. I kind of just need to practice the water gliders, because that's really where all my time save is, as much as I don't want it to be. But I can't continue with something like that because that was dog shit. I don't think I can really afford any minus anywhere. Maybe the start might be fine as long as I get this part good. There I dropped a gear. Even with the dropped gear, I think it's still not terrible though. God, the start's so annoying. I didn't go too far. I didn't go far enough to the left there. Why am I so slow? What happened? I was gonna say let's continue anyway, and I keep almost saying that, and then I immediately crash. Okay, I held the gear 7, 8. And yeah, okay, it's, the numbers there are stupid and I shouldn't care about them. How do I not swing out so far? Release more, I guess? How do you... Oh no, I hit the checkpoint, but I didn't get the overwalk. Oh, if you clip the grass at all, you get shot into the... onto the other side. The top route seems slower to me. I don't know. I'm not purposely trying to get the top route because I talked about not ever getting the top route, but it feels slower. I feel like it makes sense that the lower route's faster, so I should just do what I was doing before to get the low route. That was a terrible turn. What the hell? Gear held. Good. Yeah, when you hold the gear there, it's fine, actually. It's just if you lose it, you struggle to get out of the water as easily. Holy fuck, that dirt turn is not good. There's grass there. But yeah, if you just go in here early and get sent down before that split route, you get the low route very consistent. I don't know. The end doesn't make sense to me. I don't understand how I'm gaining or losing time there. It really is a mystery to me. I think the music's looping and I think it's driving me insane. Fuck it, I'll just listen to Spotify. Okay, let me change this in OBS. Where? Where is it? Here it is. Okay. Opening Spotify, turning off the in-game music. Sure. It's very quiet. Gear gone. Oh. Wow, I just swung out way too wide to get the line. Speaking of WoW, I've played the pre-patch event. It sucks. The WoW pre-patch event is so ass. It's so horrible. It sucks. It's so boring. Like, I remember I did the War Within one and it was fine. It kept you engaged. You know, there was always something to do in the zones that rotated. Uh the current WoW pre-patch for Midnight is really, really bad. It sucks a lot. To the point where I kind of don't even want to play it for the like limited time rewards. I probably will, but reluctantly because it sucks. Like, I don't have any characters that I care about getting the catch-up gear on. Because all my characters I care about have, like, heroic tier gear and shit. So I don't care about any of the catch-up stuff. But the event itself is just so terrible. It's incredibly boring. There's nothing to do. It's like 3 world quests and then rares that spawn way too slowly for it to be like enjoyable. You kill one rare and then you're sitting around for like a bunch of time before the next one spawns. And the rewards are also kind of, I don't know, it was very disappointing. Usually pre-patch events are better than that. And I'm sure many others are not happy with it. So I don't know. Also, it is going to take a long time to get used to all the changes that they've made, and for the first time I might actually be changing my main spec because they gutted the fuck out of my main and I don't like it. What? I can't even do anything about that other than like go outside of the arrow because I got airtime, so I just have to. You can't even go outside of this arrow because it's weird. Like, I got too much air there, so I would have to release and I'd lose all my time. That's so annoying. What the fuck? Okay. I'd like to not die on the first water glider. Okay, man. I don't see 0.8 right now in my future. I don't know where to gain. Obviously, it's the water glider, but I don't know how. I feel like I have most of the map good except for those. Holy fuck. I say as I do that. Like, the exit speed from the first water glider is a problem. I'm not getting any speed. Like, you can go so much faster on the exit. What's annoying about that, though, is you want a fuck ton of exit speed out of the first water glider, but then the drift after it, you don't want, like, any speed for it because it's really tight of a drift, and you have to slow down so much for it. So it's like, here's all this speed, you're not going to use it. There, I dropped the gear early, and then I dropped it again. Love to see that. Like, what the fuck am I supposed to do here? I get no good... Like, I get such awful exit speed, but then you don't need the exit speed. So I don't know what the balance is. Well, I guess if you're too fast, the upper route is good. Kind of just depends on your speed and your line. I guess that, yeah. It just sucks that that's the part the record skips, so I can't even watch someone else do it. When will they make Nadeo campaigns with GPS in them? Am I in Camp 2? What happened? Why did I go Camp 2? I don't feel like getting motion sick right now. That was good. Didn't go... What the fuck even happened there? Actually, what? That was weird. And then the plastic, I can't... Even if I wanted to go to for the cut here, I'm so far wide that the plastic won't let me do that. Like, if I turn too much in, I won't have the speed. I don't think. Or the angle. Yeah, I don't have the speed or the angle. Yeah, I dropped the gear early, but I got it back. And it seems to be okay. Still not in the green, but whatever. Do not go over the sand. It's like if you have reactor up and you're already above water, if you ever hit any kind of land at all, you are fucked. If you're meant to be in the water still. Not allowed to even clip a little bit of the land, or else your reactor will just throw you off into the stratosphere. Oh my god. This is even worse now that I know there's a gear thing in this looping. It makes it so much worse. Like, I can't drop into third here, and I have to hold fourth through the looping. It's not that hard, but it's just another thing that I have to get every run, or else I have to reset. So I have less attempts at the actual part of the map I'm bad at. Okay, whatever. That's a gear drop. Also, staying inside here without hitting the water, really hard and really annoying. What else have I been doing in the last 3 days since I streamed last? I've been playing Enfield. I thought I was gonna hate it, and in some ways I do, others I don't. And mostly I think the only reason I'm continuing to play it is just because it's Arknights, and I love the Arknights IP. So if it wasn't Arknights and I had the same experience with a different game, or with a game that wasn't Arknights, I probably would have quit it immediately, but because generally gacha games, I hate the 3D open world ones. I hate those. Those are all garbage, in my opinion. Like, pretty much every time they've all been dog shit. And Enfield is kind of the same thing, except that it's Arknights, so I like it more and have a bias towards it. But yeah, I've played so many other gacha games that are open world, free roam, like dog shit. I played all of them. Not all of them probably, but I played a lot of them. Like 5 or 6 of them. And they all suck. And then in regards to streaming them, I feel like there's only one thing worse than playing a gacha game, and that is streaming a gacha game. I would never personally ever in my life watch somebody else play a gacha game voluntarily. So I don't stream them for that reason. That why would I expect anybody to watch me play a gacha game when I would never in my life watch somebody else play one? Like streamers that I like that get sponsored to play gacha games, I just don't watch the sponsored streams if they're gacha games. I will just not watch them that day if they're playing a gacha game sponsor. Because I don't care. I mean, half my time save is right there. Just in that beginning bit. The rest of it's probably all in the water glider. And there's 0.1 of it gone, 0.2 of it gone. I'm going for cut. Fuck you. Nope, okay. So, let's see. Up until here, or more like here, I can be like 0.4, 0.5 ahead of my PB. This checkpoint, probably around the same. The moment I hit this checkpoint, I'm ahead of my PB by 0.2. I've now lost 0.2 of my lead. And then by here, I'm equal. And by here, I'm negative or positive or negative or I'm behind. And then here, I'm behind. So it's the water glider. It's the first water glider. And then I probably lose a shit ton on the last one as well. But I feel like if I can get the first one good with my start being better, I should be able to just, you know, safe the last one a bit. Not completely, but I feel like that's all of my time save right there is just the first water glider with the start. It's just getting this looping with the good speed out of it. Surviving the sand turn and then not dying on the water glider, and then I'm free. Okay, there I didn't get it. But I have good exit speed still. I'm behind, but I had good enough exit speed, so let me just at least do a practice attempt. Really bad. No slide. Love to see it. I've given up on the practice attempt, and I don't have the speed for the cut. Okay. What? I don't know what the line is for this, because there are trees that you can hit. But there is a line. But you also don't want to be too far to the right, because then you won't jump far enough like that. I think I should have the speed if I can get the line correctly. But I also can't be too far to the right. Like my alignment can't be that far to the right, but I also can't be too much right left because then I get no airtime. There's a reason they set up super wide to get as much exit speed as possible in the water glider, or out of the water glider. It's because they need the speed, not just to make the jump, but also to, like, get the overwall properly, you have to have enough speed to send you flying over the wall the right way. Hold the gear, hold the gear. I didn't get it. That's a gear drop. Yep. Way more inside, but it's not really my choice on whether or not I get a good line or not. Oh, wait, I have... Okay. I'm equaled. Okay. Okay. I love water glider. I already don't want to play this shit anymore. I hate this so much. But it's so, like, not... Like, I understand it, but I also don't understand it at all. It's like, I know what to do, but I don't know how to execute it. So it's very frustrating. Then the start kind of feels out of my hands a little bit. Like, I get the... Whether or not I get the line good or not. Because I can drop the gear early, but then if I do drop it early, chances are I'm gonna drop it again in the looping because of the way gears are in this game. So if I drop it early, it's an immediate reset, and then if I drop it in the looping, it's an immediate reset. And then I lose all my time anyway on the other parts of the map. So this is like mandatory time gain I need, and then it's not the part of the map I'm most worried about either. Fuck, man. Well, there's the early gear drop. And there's the second one. Minus 15 speed. No exit speed. Yeah. Nice map. Why though? I think my line here is just bad for this respawn. Like, either way, I don't think this is savable. I swing way too much out here. And then if I steer any further, I drop the gear. Wait, no, I kept it. Okay. Yeah. I don't know, man. I love when I get it decent, but it doesn't matter. I think I'd rather play bobsleigh, and that's one of the worst things you could ever hear me say. Why do I crash every time I get that somewhat clean? But yeah, I go from like ahead by 0.4 to losing by 0.4 in the water glider. So I'm obviously doing it wrong, but I don't know how the fuck to do it. Why am I in camp 3? Hello? Why am I in camp 3? Oh, it's... Okay. Ghost++ is not actually working right now. It is the... I force ran it, so it is going to be buggy. So I shouldn't be complaining. And they PF a lot of that and go like super wide. Like 360 out of it. Speed, that is. Kind of crazy how well that works. This in reverse looks so wacky. Okay. Yeah, they go out like wide. They just break tap, break tap. But they go out wide, wide, wide. And I feel like even though this is for the cut setup, it's still probably better than what I'm doing for no cut. Gear drop. Nothing matters. Oops. No, I hit the checkpoint. A thing that kind of sucks, unrelated to the game, is in like maybe like 3 or 4 weeks, I have to send my chair in for repairs because it's broken. I have a Herman Miller and they're doing like a... I have to send it into them for repairs because they won't sell me replacement parts. They want to do it themselves. So I have to send my chair in and then I'll be without a chair for like a week. And then in that week period, I have to find something to video game on for a week. And I'm going to suffer from it. My back is going to be fucked afterwards. I looked for replacement parts just online if people sold them, and it was like hundreds of dollars to get the replacement parts I need. So it's like, well, these things do have like a 12-year warranty. Maybe I could just contact the support and not spend hundreds of dollars. And I don't think I have to spend any money for the repairs, so yippee. I just have to sacrifice my back integrity for a week, sitting on a shitty kitchen wooden chair. I might not even play very many video games during that like week period, because sitting down for a long period of time without a good chair is like torture. Okay, my hand slipped off of my right steering key again. I don't know why I keep doing that. Gear. Whatever. Impossible turn with a no slide. Man, I need a break from the map. I need a break from the map. It's been an hour and a half almost. I need a break. Let's go to my happy place of ice map. Yeah, like I've only played this map for like 20 minutes. So there's definitely improvement here. I actually thought I played it for longer. At like maybe 40, 45 minutes? I guess not. But there's also a chance I just don't improve ever again on this. Just max out in 20 minutes and then forever suffer. End up like 500th at the end of the season. I'm pretty sure what they said in regards to like how seasons are going to work this year is this season gets extended, or like the next season also gets delayed to give us time with this season, but then that season is shorter than normal to get us back on the normal 3-month schedule in June or July or whenever that is, right? So the summer campaign will be back at its normal date, but this campaign and the spring campaign will be kind of an expedited campaign, I guess, which is interesting. Because they did kind of really fuck up their whole schedule they had doing what they did with this one. So finding a way to get it back on track might be weird. But I think I'm more interested in how... Or, I don't know, just... I don't know, there was something there and then I forgot. With that shorter spring season, assuming that's how it is. How that's gonna work, like, just at all. But hopefully the maps will be just as good, because this season has pretty much all bangers except for Brazil, which I hate. I have like... So at this point, I'm already behind the record by like 0.1 or 0.2. My start is not very good. Or actually, I don't know. Well, no, yeah, it's the same. Snake did not have the record when I got this. I think I did this yesterday. I forgot. Might have been the day before, actually. I think it was 2 days ago. Snake's a name I don't think I've seen in a little while. Maybe it's just because I haven't been playing the campaign super intently, and also last season didn't have an ice map. This part's interesting. You have to like land this way and go inside, extend. Yeah. I like this map though. It's pretty fun. One of the better ice maps we've had ever, in my opinion. I don't know, as much as I liked, or I guess, or what am I saying? In previous seasons where they've done ice maps, but they've kind of tried to mix it in with like tech or something. Um, those maps were all right, but not for me. I think I much prefer this kind of ice where it's primarily ice with like maybe one or two road turns that are just kind of there as intermissions from the ice slides. I much prefer this style more than like here's a map with like two ice slides and three tech turns and yeah, whatever. But this is also not a black map, which ice maps have been black maps for quite a lot in previous seasons. And on black maps, they obviously try and be a bit more wacky and unique in the mapping, whereas on non-black maps, they kind of keep it pretty standard and not as crazy. That being said, this season that's kind of not the case. There's plenty of maps that are a little bit wacky. I don't know why I'm saying wacky. That's something I've never said before until today. Quirky. Unique. I don't know how long I'll play this before going back to the Brazil mines. But I just could not stand playing Brazil for as long as I did. Except that I'm inting really hard. I'm not getting any runs right now. Oop. I don't remember how the fast players take that part. I feel like I'm too far to the left. What if I did this? No? Probably not. I mean, I know they don't do that, but it would be cool if that was the line. We need something like that in an Adeo map. We got the one ice spin like 2 years ago, 3 years ago. How long ago was that? That was like fall 2023, which is crazy, I think. Or it could have been 2024. I don't remember. It was a while ago, though. It's been at least 2 years, which is scary to think about, but... We haven't gotten a spin since, and we need more spins. I just want to practice the end, but I can't get any runs that go there. You have to go like inside. Yeah. And my end is very bad in my PB, so... Like, I'm pretty sure I go, like, pretty damn wide in mine. Yeah. I go very wide. Or the landing was wide. I guess I didn't do it that bad. Okay. That jump is weird. The landing is very strange. It might be... I think that's the part of the map I don't like, is that jump, the landing. It is annoying. Okay, but what if that's good? That would be so sick if that was better, but it's just not, I don't think. I didn't lose that much with it, but it's definitely not the way you do that at all. It's at least it's doable though. Like it's a possible thing. You can 100% get AT with it. Probably not champion medal though. I mean, I'd imagine I don't have champion medal right now once they come out. I'd imagine it's like a mid 41. If it's based on top 50, then it would be a 0.8 right now. But I don't know how it's calculated. Come on. Wait, music. Music just ended. Very important that I change music. Alarm. Okay. No, I'm gonna hit the wall. Ah. No, man. I can save so much in the ending. Holy shit. I get that CP way tighter, and then I don't in the ending, as long as I have the speed. That's like 0.5 at least. Probably more if I have the better speed. And there's, for some reason, like, up to like 0.2 in the start that I'm just not getting right now. Which is crazy. I mean, I say for some reason, but I'm pretty sure I know why. Yeah, look at that. I don't have the gear. Or not really, it's not the gear, it's something awkward about that line. So I don't know. The exit's very strange with that line. So I'm probably not, I don't think I'm doing it exactly the way I'm supposed to be, but actually, what is that? This road. Wait, am I dumb? Am I stupid as fuck? What am I talking about? This road is this road. What the hell? What am I saying? Where am I? This is the start. This is the first slide. This is the dings. This is this. This. What am I talking about? What? Why did I question the road? Hello? What the hell? I don't know what I'm talking about. Yeah. There's a bunch of time save and just extending your slide here in this uphill a little bit. And that's why sometimes I'm saving like 0.2 and sometimes I'm not saving 0.2. Because if I'm getting it good. I think I'm brake tapping like one time too many there. Maybe. Not here, the next part. There I'm probably not doing correctly either, but... Or I know I'm not doing the start correctly. I'm not really worried about that right now. Like, I should just be letting my car rotate instead of extending, I think. Although it is weird that I'm ahead by 0.5 and then suddenly I'm behind by, like, a lot. So I'm definitely not doing something right. I'm also not finishing any runs. And it's been like 20 minutes. So... Hello. I want a PB with the spin. Nothing much. We're gaming. I don't know if I can PB with the spin. But my ice slide there sucks anyway. That replay bug with the camera still happening. It's been like 2 or 3 seasons since that started happening, and it's still happening. Only on ice. But I also don't think I've ever seen it happen to anyone else. Yeah, they have cam 1. It's weird. I don't know. I feel like I haven't seen it anywhere else, though. Like, watching other people play and stuff. I could just be crazy. Oh yeah, they do have cam 1 force everywhere. Wait, let me see that. I'll play the map in cam 2 and see when it lets me. There, it forced it. And then obviously I'm... Oh no, it switched back. Oh, that's weird. I wonder why they do that. Oh, how do Cam 2 players exist, man? That shit is so disorienting. God, just that little bit I'm motion sick. I cannot play Cam 2, man. It's weird that they do that, though. I guess they just do that because normal, like, you know, more new players probably don't have cam switch, like, on the fly as, like, a thing they do normally. So they just do it for them. It is weird, though. And like maybe like console players don't have that bound on their controllers. By default. I don't, now that I stopped playing Brazil, I don't want to go back to Brazil. All I feel on Brazil is despair and sadness. There were like 2 or 3 different things I wanted to title my stream related to Brazil, but they might have been a little too offensive, and I didn't want to get banned off the platform for a joke. So I just named it Brazil. Surely that's not problematic, especially when I'm not playing the Brazil map anymore. Also, there are some terms I don't even know if Twitch allows you put into your titles. Does Twitch allow shot and killed in stream titles? Is that allowed? Is that a thing they allow on this website? I know you can't put fuck in the title or shit. They don't like that. I tried doing that before. Way too far left. I need to see this slide. I also haven't seen snakes run, so why not? It's like nothing special at all. It's just good. God, that's annoying though. Like, I'm doing this landing, so shit. But they just do it like normal. They're like in the middle of the right checkpoint. And they just land like normal, like in the middle of this inside line. They don't clip the snow as much as I'm doing a lot of the time. It's like barely. And they land pretty high up here. Does Zentrian, not Zentrian, what the hell? Toyflim. Do they also land high up? Toyflim lands a little lower. But also doesn't clip the snow as much. Same general landing. Toyflim's landing wasn't as good. Toyflim gets this a bit more clean though, I think. But whatever. What the hell? This little no airtime thing you have to do in the start gets really annoying after a little while. We spin. I feel like I don't know. I feel like the spin is good. Obviously it's not, but like if you get it good with the right line, it feels like it's not that bad. I mean, this is a much different case, but thinking back to that old map that had the intentional spin from a while back, there were records that didn't do the spin that were very fast. So it was like equal on that map, which was interesting. Because some people opted to do it, others didn't. Because the thing that mattered most on that map was the bobsleigh part, that like one bobsleigh corner afterwards. Getting that good was like the entire map basically. I think the record did end up doing the spin though by the end of the season. That was like fall 23, I think. Maybe. I feel like that was when that was. I don't remember. I have no speed. Maybe I go back to Brazil now. I want to see when that campaign was though. I feel like fall 23? No. What campaign is this? But that's winter. Yes, it was this. Mutta had record here? I don't remember that. Did Mutta? I think Mutta does the spin though, from what I remember. I know Yunte did. Yeah. The map I played the most out of all maps in the game was that one, I think. I don't want to go back to Brazil. We're playing Greece. The stream title is now not Brazil. I need 2.5 seconds on this shit. I think I had like at least a second improve, and then I into the identity. Holy gears. This map hasn't. I saw it. I forgot. I'm saved. It's so much better than Brazil. Oh, I forgot. Holy gears. What the fuck? Ow. No speed penalty? Okay. Or excel penalty? You love to see it. Now we full send this. And die. I love this identity. It's so awesome. This is wonderful to play. But I need to practice this so I can get the AT at some point. I need to practice this so I can go to fucking Saudi Arabia, man. Or whatever that tournament is. I'm the most suited American player for that role. Yippee. Can't wait. Can't wait to get the flight to Saudi Arabia and be afraid of being in Saudi Arabia and then not being able to come back into the United States of America. I love the world. Can I get the no airtime here, please? Thank you. And then this is a... Okay, I can crash it, but this is a NASCAR turn. I'm... suck. Let me just see what the copium timer is, assuming I can do the identity. This is when I get the identity first try without failing. No, never mind. Wait. I want one without bumps. Holy fuck, it's so difficult to control with the car bouncing all the time. Air braking does like nothing. I feel like air braking might be worse for some of these. $118 flat on the copium. That's barely not AT actually. I'm so slow here. But all my time save is in the identity. So I released like 4 times. What the fuck? Come on. Okay. I could just get the start really good and then just pray I hit the ending decent enough. Extend that drift a little more, but don't drop the gear. My finger keeps slipping off of my right arrow key. Why? Is it greasy? Am I disgusting or something? I don't have a key puller right now to inspect. It's across the room. I keep sliding off of my right arrow key. What the fuck? I'm gonna... Okay, I have a tissue. I'm wiping off my arrow keys. Surely... I don't get my shit dirty. I'm not a dirty gamer. A dirty little guy. But just in case. Where's my garbage can? There it is. Okay. I need like grips on my number keys or my arrow keys or something. Okay, it didn't drop the gear, but I'm still slow. That was bad. It felt good, but it wasn't good. Not my best run. Okay. I don't need my best run, though. But it would be nice because after I get the AT here, there's no chance I'm ever loading this map up ever again in my life. Who mapped this? And why? Because isn't this not a TMGL map? Isn't this like a unique, like an original that's not based off of an old map? Except for there's some other parts that are from, but isn't this identity not old? This is like a new map. This part, at least. So why would they do this to us, if that's the case? Like, what is it? Where am I? The platform part. Where is it? This. I'm pretty sure this is a TMGL thing. Like, this is from a different map. And they put it here, but I don't think this is a... Where the fuck is it? Where is it? I lost it? Oh, it's here. I don't think this is a thing they've done before. Not this way, at least. I'm pretty sure that's like a new thing. So I don't know why they would do it like this. It's so awful to drive. And anyone who playtested the map would have known that that would suck. Like, this is isn't this map being used for like tournament qualifiers? That shit's a fiesta. There's no way that that's getting done consistently. It's every time it's that one. It's that switch to the right. $118.9. That was slower than the other copium before, but fuck, man. It's literally all in the identity. There's like 3 or 4 seconds in the identity probably for me. Nothing else in the map matters at all. And that's like the perfect way to identify a shit map. Because the map otherwise is great. The route otherwise is really cool and pretty fun to play. But then this fuck-ass identity is the worst shit I've ever played in my life. Minus the water gliders on Brazil. Or water glider in general. Okay, man. What am I doing? Oh, okay. Okay, I think that's better. Not drifting as much, but then release tapping instead of over drifting that turn. Fuck ass pole in the way. It's fine, I can gain 3 seconds in the identity. No, I can't. No, I have those splits now because I PB'd. Fuck. I don't want those splits. Hello. I don't want to race against that. I have to race against decent splits now. That sucks. In the mud, truly. Oh, I got the turn better. Only had to release once. Oh my god! I threw. Holy fuck. If I missed it, I would have been so upset. I would have been so mad. Oh my god. 7 thousandths. What the fuck? What am I doing? Fucking idiot. Now I don't want to improve this just so I can have that ghost forever. But now I only have Brazil left. And I hate that. Fuck. And clearly most people hate it too because only like 500 people have this AT. And now the stream title will be Brazil, and then in parentheses, reluctantly. If I can fucking spell. Back in the mines. I actually forgot about the gears in the start. So I was like, oh, why did I stop playing the map? And now I remember them, and I'm sad again. We love wet plastic. Nice. We got the gear drop. So I'll have no speed. I don't want to do this shit, man. Ow. My garbage can is right under my feet, and I just kicked it as hard as possible. That hurt. It didn't actually hurt. Did it hurt? No, it didn't. It didn't hurt. I had to think about it for a second. Okay, we got the gear. And we got the crash into the rocks as intended, so I could do the start again. Fucker. Bitch. This, where is it? I have no idea where I am on the map, if I'm being real. Here. This turn, where is it? This U-turn is, in my brain, this is not a U-turn, so I always turn too little, and then I have to, like, release so much to get around it. That's one big thing that I keep forgetting. God. I'd rather play the 10 lap map 05 with the collision on, the weekly grand, than play this. I'd rather play that like several times in a row than play Brazil. Ow. God. Why, man? Why? No. I wanted to practice this part. I have to watch this again. Let me watch not Zentrian and see what this person's doing. I don't know who this is. This is a name I don't know. Obviously they're doing the cut, but I want to see their water glider. Both of them, I guess. Way wide. I think that was wider than Zentrian. Ooh, they triangled. That's crazy. They actually maybe had a better landing than Zentrian. How are they surviving that? Oh, their end was a little not great. Let's see, Sin. Oh, Sin doesn't go wide at all. But that's also why they're probably a second behind. Sin does not do the cut. That's surprising. I thought more people were doing the cut on this leaderboard. And Sin goes up there. Ooh, that's a cool line. Is this person doing cut? No. I thought there were more cuts on this leaderboard, actually. Is Heave doing it? No. Oh, okay. Only 2 cuts on the leaderboard. I don't know why I thought there were more. I'd imagine, like, a low 104 being, like, no cut max, maybe? Or, like, high 103? Maybe? I don't know. Sin's run already looked really sick. Like, I don't know about maxed out, because I don't know how water glider optimization is, but like Sin's run looked really good, and it's a 104.7. So if Sin did cut and had a run like that otherwise, then that's like it could be a 102. I'd imagine the cut probably can get, I'd imagine this map will see a 102 in the season. Because it just makes sense, I think. Maybe. I don't know what people who are actually doing it and are theory crafting it are like saying the max on this is, but I'd imagine high 102. I don't know. But there being no cut records on that leaderboard means I could watch no cut times for assistance if I need it, which I don't think I even need it because I think for me it's just skill issue. I don't think watching a replay is going to really help me with anything. But yeah, they're going like all the way out here and then getting speed for the cut, which I guess I was wrong about that being worth it for the normal route, which makes sense. I just figured, I don't know. Because for the drift, the turn after that part, you don't want that much speed. So it's better to just not get it in the first place, I think. Instead of having to like slow down a fuck ton just to not crash. Oh my god, this fucking gear. I'm trying so hard to not drop this gear that I can't do the looping. It is so ass. I didn't drop the gear, I'm still behind my PB. Literally makes no sense. Did I set this today or is this old? I don't know. I forgot already if I PB'd here today. I don't think I did, right? No, I did. I was 2.83 behind, and then I PB'd by 2 seconds today, like this stream. So this is like new PB. So this isn't gonna do anything for me, watching my own run. Because I thought maybe if this PB was from like a day or two ago, I'd be like, was I doing anything different yesterday or something? I don't know. Yeah. Oh my god. I can't play this map. I don't think this is a map I can play on stream, just period. I think this is a map I have to just vegetate off stream and just grind out. I don't think I can play Brazil on stream. It's one of those maps that I just have to do in silence. I do not know what the track of the day is. Wait, I missed yesterday's too? What the hell? I didn't know I missed yesterday's. I forgot about it. I'll play the track of the days, not for medals or anything. I'll just look at both of them. Got a Tona map. Ow. Can I just drive through that? That's not a barricade. That's just some shrub. There is something there. What? There's something here has a hitbox. That's crazy. What the hell? I did not expect that. Okay, never mind. Ugh. It's a weird turn. I feel like of the Vista maps we got for Cup of the Day, Track of the Day, I feel like that's my least favorite of those so far. This one even a is it like a week of them or is it 3 of them? How many is it? No, this is also okay. Ooh, this has more custom scenery put into it as well. Whereas the others, I think, were mostly pretty vanilla scenery wise. But this has like those rocks. Like that one rock at the start was custom block. Whoa, full hairpin? What the hell? You never see those in Track of the Day. That's crazy. What is this sausage reactor wall ride? Why? Why would you do this? Whoa, a big drift. Okay, cool map. I'm not a huge fan of the reactor wall rides. I've never really liked those, but okay. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. I might play one of those later. Maybe not. But I think I'm gonna end here. It's been like it's been like almost 3 hours. 2:40. Ow! I keep hitting my. God damn it! Whatever. I'm a mess today. Anyway, I'm gonna end. Okay. I started the stream wanting to play Brazil, and then ended up playing Ice, and then getting the AT on Greece instead of getting the AT on Brazil. So that's truly how that map goes, I guess. But yeah, thanks for watching. I'll be back soon for more stuff. I don't know. Um, but yeah, thanks for the follow tonight, Jonja5. Appreciate it. And I'll be back soon. Yeah. Have a good night. Goodbye.